1:52 left to play in the third. Off the pick. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Josh Smith getting in the way of the defense there.
Here's Turner. 6 points for him. Off the pick. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's going to be on Freak.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there.
So it's Chicago now. So for Chicago right now, Butler and Snell are the wingmen. Portis is out there with Pau Gasol. And it's Rose in at the 1 spot.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Here's Magician. He's covered by Rose. Smith on the wing. Pass to Porzingis. Smith outside. 5 on the clock. The pass to Porzingis. Launches a 3. Rose with some nice D.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Butler on the wing. Rose sets the screen for Butler. Snell, the pass to Rose. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Rose attacking.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Mirotic is checked in for Portis. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Outside Rose with the teardrop, and it's sent back by Lopez. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
Welcome fans to the FIBA World Tournament.
Shot clock at 2. Here's Gasol. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Knicks leading by 4. Here's Magician. To the inside. 8 feet away. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
Smith, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Snell, rejected by a Magician. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. So for the Knicks, Derek Williams checked in for Porzingis. And it's a Flalo in for Vasquez.
Derek Williams. Aaron Aflalo.
Right side Rose. Passes it to Mirotic. Outside Butler. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Gasol. And the Bulls with another miss.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Here's Magician. He's covered by Rose. Lopez with the bucket.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Butler against Aflalo. Butler kicks to Mirotic. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 6 assists in the game.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
It's stolen by Rose. And now Rose running the floor all but
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
no telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. So what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New York?
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing. Spacing.
The Knicks with the lead. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Magician passes to Lopez. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he still got a lot of gas in the tank.
Here's Magician. He's covered by Rose. It's stolen by Rose. Out in his own on the break. Oh, he jams it right over Freak. Wow.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
New York's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Smith with a screen on Rose. Here's Magician. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Porzingis, he's checked in for Josh Smith.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City dancers. Go on and give it up.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Outside Williams. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Magician. Rebound by Rose.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough. Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
And Williams, here we go. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Knicks lead by 3.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Come on, fans. Let's experience Knicks basketball and get loud.
Outside Rose. Kicks it to Butler. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth. To the inside, Gasol. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Here's Magician. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Just absolute domination in this one for a Magician. He has 9 rebounds and some big-time point production as well. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And I like the fact that one has really fed into the other.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Clutch free throws there, fellas. This one's a barn burner, tight as me in an airport lavatory.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City dancers. Are you ready?
1:03 left to play here in the fourth. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Seems to me as though he's lost his way a little bit in the second half. he'd been turnover-free before the break. That's certainly not the case anymore.
The Knicks leading by 3. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, he would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Here's Rose. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Here's Magician. He's covered by Rose. Puts up the baby hook. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
And that's an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game. Here's Gasol. That's short off the rim.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Here's Magician. They set the screen. And Lopez has it in the corner. So it's New York picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but Clark, in the end, everyone satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt, but give them a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage.
Wow. He was an offensive dynamo for them tonight. The way it was going, you could see sky was the limit for him in terms of scoring. And he didn't stop, at least until he was going to get 40.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure.